Alrighty, welcome back to some more Red Flood out of the day with judgment and stuff up here again. I almost did it again over here. So last time, we unified the America over here. We did some cheap news over here because I'm assuming because there weren't gonna be unification stuff over here because we got shit going on over here. So I'm assuming we're gonna get things going on over into here. Makes sense really over here, rather than us instigating everything. But yeah. This time over here, we are going to go down over here and get ourselves the purple takeover stuff over here. With the path we're going to be doing over here, the social patriot stuff over into here. We got some stuff along over into here. I got my quick thoughts on all of them over here into here, because I am planning on doing this trio at some point. Over here, maybe you over here, but you know, definitely won't do over here because you're the orthodoxy stuff over here. Basically, sitting over here, just continuing on the stuff we got going on over here. Yeah, it's basically just a continuation of Pelley stuff. Over here. Then we got camp over here. Did you know the swordcraft for Protestantism, if I remember correctly? And I align with the clan. That's probably why I don't really like the path over into here. Klansmen is very cringe. Here, purple take over there. We're gonna get into that one because we do that over here. The silver spring over here, with Pearson over into there. State so crafty is moving to there, and you know, emancipation over here. The most more over the pass over here. We see no crowd marker here, and then we got the new apostle with all the weird esoteric shit over here with Hunt. Very much. I'm cheating about stuff over here. I might do this one next over here. Don't know what I'm gonna do this straight after. Over to here. But I will make a save. In case I want to go straight over here and just jump right into things over here from here, rather than not do the whole build stuff here. But before we get that over here, let's read Pelley's little description. America lies dead like Roman tried before it. Many a man who given themselves up to the coming fury. Life was now an underbad misery, but the soul legion wound the plea that passed with the ideal of what in pious America still remains a tenable goal. Born 1890, Pelley was raised as a household of poverty, resulting in him mostly self-educated. He would soon have become a well-respected journalist due to his skilled writing. His political life and origin somewhat leftist would shift into a rival motif for the next crossing Siberia, where watched his allies and Republicans fight for the Russian mandate. It became being where he began a rabid hatred for communism. After returning home, would slowly descend on the anti-Semitism of right-wing extremism, believing that he was snubbed by Jewish stewards in Hollywood over here, even though he would sell plenty of books over into there. Okay, no, $20 is $20, remember. Felt the radical change when in 1920 he would have an out-of-body experience, claiming that he went to a different plane and met God and Jesus, who told him to spiritually transform America. After this, he would dive into politics, gathering a phone and found the Silver Legion of America in 1933. Well, yet knowing that Pelley's life would be forever changed by the Legion. In the following years, he would travel all across the country, changing rallies, lectures, and public speeches, as well as funding chapters in every state of the Union. This would play off as in 1935. The Soviet Union had 15,000 members, and Finland presidency began the number of sharply increase. Shaping ideas for the anti-communism, isolationism, corporatism, patriotism, and anti-Semitism, the Legion began enlarging about following. It was always the Pacific Northwest that was the most in favor of the Legion. However, this bastion would emerge truly when America imploded in 1933. The Red Scare afterward would see thousands more join the Legion as Pelley and the Central Party fled the Western Emergency Command, and many followed them there. But now Pelley was focusing instead on regaining cohesion amongst his captors, who were now scattered. Both thanks to the collapse and the League's solar invasion of the New World. When Seattle rose due to mutiny, you could see the most eastern Washington into the New World State. Rubicon had just been crossed and the Legion's war for America has begun. While Pelley has passed his physical part, the Legion has out. Yeah, I moved the map accident. The Legion never been so strong united. With large following, large population stuck in the north, the Legion has already begun plans to retake the formation. America will be back even into entirely new form. Here. A more leftist form over here. With right-wing tendencies over here. But at the very least, it's going to be interesting shit we got going over here. And I'm very keen about how this thing shall be going. And before that, over into here, we are going to get the usual big ass modernization force over into here. along with a big ass military. The biggest of the military stuff. Cut down the schedule. Recently, players feel a bit under the weather. Maybe it would help to relax more. Come here, shout out the whole East Paramount. Most Paramount. Right, a boost level formalism. Delegate the advisors. Players slow down. He decided to give more time to subordinates. They'll be able to handle my things while Pelley commends countries on the truly important matters over here. Truly important matters like dying. That's what we'll be doing. And we get our manpower a big old boost. The biggest of boosts. And we're pimping out our legion. Be the greatest there is. The last testament, preparing for the end. At the present reason, Hell's read his time may be coming to an end. Has decided to write his last testament to explain everything. Explain all the things, really. Yes, we got to 100. Let's hope we can get to 100 by the time we do this. And then been defeated. So now we got Nouvelle Normandy taking over that place. Into that. Nice. For France. Not for the British. It is absolutely horrible for the British. We'll hear the last testament. In the quiet salute of his city, Pelley said with a frown broad. He knew that this time of this plan would come to an end, and soon he was sent to meet the great voices of the high plains. As in lovely stories of history right here. Pelley's gaze had remained fixed on the document before him. His voice changed with the heat of apprehension. Agnes, I've shaped our nation, but the future is uncertain. I worry about who will take the mantle after me. And this took a step closer. Her husband watched from journey on shoulder. He saw your principles and our people with him. He was such a human being will carry your vision forward. Place very trace the intricate patterns on his desk. Agnes, soulcraft, like going forward must remain intact. It is a beacon of hope, a moral compass for our nation. Without it, everything will fall apart. Promise me you'll keep it alive. Promise me. Pelley grasped his wife's hand, looked up to her, side-eyed, full of desperation. As not, you believe will be guiding light for us all, William. Everything I do will be devoted towards keeping the legacy alive, I promise. A small smile froze across Pelley's face as he put the pen and paper. He wrote furiously for the next few minutes. The sound of the pen scratching echoing throughout the room. Pelley took shame out of his place. He held a sigh, which seemed irritated from his shoulder. It's my love, you've been my pillar. I entrust this letter to you. Explain everything. I want you to publish it after I'm gone. As I listened as the grip on the shoulder tightened, she whispered something to herself, a small promise that she would keep his legacy alive no matter the cost. And now he's dead. The commander's dead. The world come to a standstill. And the tide that leads him plunged into deep mourning. The question still being asked, who shall succeed Pelley's commander? Well, we know we're going to see the English over here. They're all fucking dead. And they should be able to get an event over to here. Yeah, that's probably it. Probably it. There's your work. A lot of Silver Legion stuff over here. Should do this over there. A journey's end. The room was bathed in a soft, somber light as Pelley laid in his bed. Around him stood a woman waving wife Agnes, his daughter Adelaide, and her husband, Milford Pearson. The weight of their sentence was heavy. Pelley's gaze moved beyond the room's confines and reaching for something beyond mortal sight. My time on this earthly plane wanes, my dear ones. Soon I will send you on the great hues of American history. Adelaide hugged Milford, her robes sobs filling the room. Pelley's voice was but a whisper. Words that once Riley and Tyler now and they won't even properly speak to his family. Adelaide, my sweet, remember my teachings. Soulcraft shall guide you as shall guide our nation. Peter's voice relaxed emotion. Sir, your wisdom has touched us all. Your ideals shall endure forever. Free smile graced Pelley's lip as he continued. As I descend, I shall meet Washington, Franklin, Lincoln, the great souls who fought this land. They shall welcome me with open arms. Pelley gave me the Agnes app. Sorry about that though. I don't know what the hell's up in my throat. Under here. I took a bit of a short break over here. Words, anyways. So be sure to see the voice over here. I got plenty of water over here. Had a bit more, just in case over here. I don't know why the hell my voice is just so kind of. It's kind of like, you know, kind of strained, you know, here just trying to speak normally, but it is what it is. Alex, my love, my pet, your unwavering support as they always fueled me. Maybe you were the greatest decision I've ever made. Tears were exercise, and together we'll build a better America with him. His pet breathing grew shallow, the room held his breath, the wave of impending loss clear. His voice now, mere whisper, carried the final message. Adelaide, Milford, continue my work of all my ideals. Sure the guiding words of soulcraft last forever. As Pelley's voice faded, his brilliant soul and his form grew still. The wound developed by their heavy sides. Found emptiness left in his wake of the passing. Round loved ones held each other, their hearts heavy with sorrow, and the tears streamed down the face. In a way, perhaps he will live forever. You can kill the man, but not his ideas. Anyways, over here, many people with different thoughts. Amidst the sprawling expanse of Pelley's commonwealth, somber announcements carried out into the wind, touching the lives of 5 individuals scattered across his vast tapestry. In Pelley's family home, Milford and Adelaide Pearson sat side by side, a room away from the commander's call. The only glow of the setting sun going through the window. Commonwealth lost a visionary, Pearson said. Quietly, the wave of his mentor had passed clear, but the company hugged Adelaide, showing him the future. Boy Zachary found himself in solitude of his home, memories of years spent in service to Pelley running through his mind. Loyalty is sacred sect, Zachary mumbled. He gazed fixed on the portrait of Pelley. At Pelley gone, the world was a bit darker. Tears started coloring his eyes as he began to realize the era had dawned to a close. In the heart of Spokane, village camp led a fevered march, each step resonating with unity. Our legacy live on, Kemp shouted at the front of the parade. He was writing about the chance carried a note of sorrow. Behind the further wind seemed to waving true to the man that created him. Alvin Hansen, amid the camaraderie of a local bar, raised his glass to friends. To Pelley he toasted, the words of a reverent acknowledgement of a man who had raised the West Coast out of the anarchy. Clinking of glasses made the hide heaviness the hungry air, the laughter of the room subdued by the weight of loss. John Wilson, eyes fixed on that sky, skin disturbed with unwavering intent. In the midst of his cosmic quest, the news of Pelley's past scene had been a shock to his brought him back to the earth. You yourself appeared to weep. The rain pattered his telescope, coming true to a mind that had managed to shape the world that existed today. In the best hearings, however, a difference he was unfolding. Jews seeing the dead terror cheered the news of their oppressive death. They thanked God for slaying the modern-day Pharaoh, setting them free, and prayed that Pelley's sister would be more kind to them. Still full of cheers and tears and fears and beers and weird shit. That's the weird shit over here. The great defeat over into there. Yep. New commando over here. So yeah, let's end that. What should we do actually before we do that? I'll expand the Legion actually. This is gonna be 2. Over here I can just get over here and see that 4 other stuff. Great debate. Other spent of the West Coast on natural drama for learning Mr. Strong Field proceeds as the party leader. Pearson, Zachary, Camp, Hansen, and Williamson each drew by the one mission found some important debate over the succession of the Congress leader. Pearson was carrying the air of Miss Pitt's authority addressed the group. Gentlemen, as Pearson long confident, it's only fitting that I, Zachary cut him off with a scoff. Oh, Mel, you are so close to the commander, but isn't it strange that he never informed you of the situation in the Legion or bother to give you the position of council? But yes, of course, how close you were to him. Camp, his puff. Says Puff with pride step forward. Surely she requires action, not as empty words, Mel. We still back to the man I said he first arrived in Washington. Could you say the same? Wilson's own particular one added his mystic perspective. Perhaps the cosmic forces will guide us to the rightful leader. The other 3 looked at him and sighed with a mixture of shock, shame, and blissful belief. Second, the silence was quickly broken by argument and continuation. The guy questioning glances, the mixture of disbelief and amusement, the spectacle unfolded beneath for them. Agnes, patience wearing thin. raised her voice above the squabble. Gentlemen, we are here to honor the legacy now witness a petty squabble. Scene took on a surreal quality. The guy afraid is caught in a war of egos and delusion. Pearson delighted to believe the confident direction was Zachary. You, Zachary, lacked the vision to lead. You never thought of yourself in your entire life. Hansen rushed towards them, eager to put his words in a friendly debate. A true leader is a balance of intellect and action, a balance you all seem to lack. The back and forth continued to feud solemnly fade to the background, placed by a absurd spectacle. 5 figures locked in a battle with flayed eagles that Pelley's casket sank into the grave. His onlookers could not help but worry about the choice of predecessor. When they coughed needed a new orb, a sense of unity, can be more of those either. Pelican soldiers the peace. Voting bitch. Hurrah! We have a new command at last. Cable governments can continue the new command policy to carry out. Meanwhile, expand the Legion. The Legion must grow, but with tradition from wars to a genuine state, the Legion, the backbone of the Colorado, must be expanded in order to keep the peace. Indeed it shall. Vote for vote. Vote, of course, Hansen. Yeah. Breathe the cloudless sky of the Collin City, a facade democracy play on the streets of citizens, perhaps in the plebiscite to determine the next commander of the Commonwealth. Among them, Annie, a young woman with flaming red hair, approached the voting booth, acutely aware of the charade falling before her. Her gaze moving across the campaign posted as the world, each spreading contender. Hansen, Cam, Pearson, Wearsome, Zachary. Her mind buzzed with the unfair truth that this seemingly democratic process was rigged from the outside. Kip, he whispered, her voice stuck with bitterness as his eyes along the poster. For he is a fabricated action, his passion is a mere performance. Pearson was due to hesitation. Pearson of a side continuity evading the carefully orchestrated agenda. Hansen, more subdued conventional poster, attracted her for a moment before she remembered his role in Pelley's regime. He was acting like the other shed of a new coat of paint. And his eye then made Bruce an unconventional comic themed portrait. Bruce him offering to escape from reality while reality itself is distorted. That's her gaze on Zachary. Zachary the loyalist, enforcing the will of those who pull his strings. When every other enemy made her mark on the rigid ballot, her pen scratching beneath against the paper, howled gesture within a predetermined outcome. She emerged from the voting booth, a flicker of resignation eyes as she joined the conversation and played a part of the scripted drama. And the winner, of course, was Hansen. We got that suck patch. Do strike and most Alvin Hansen, governor of the Commonwealth Bank and treasurer of the league, has been elected as a new contender. He has promised grand reform, need to restore Pelley's true vision. A leftist vision. Vision within that vision. Got that 100% over into here. The 100% momento anyways. Percent over here, so yeah, now we're gonna be focusing on our military stuff over here. Let's see. It's been cooperation throughout the Pacific. Economics have been named Silvers, American Legionnaires, and Pelleyism. There's an official name, sir. Official identity that cooperatism. A policy that avoids the fault of both rampant capitalism and socialism. We would tell all the Pacific about noble ideology. It's a very noble of ideologies. So Chris would have gotten 2 troops over there. I've been lied to. I've been deceived even. We're going to be downsizing our army over here once so we get our troops up and running. 27th over into here. Encourage world population. We have the opportunity to get 2 birds with one stone. We can eliminate both that one population and expand the world population with one action. We will encourage those who live in the poorest move to isolated rural areas and do for sure to be a great success. Indeed, it is sure to be the greatest of success even. So here we need some more of these. Need some more of that. Need some more of this good ship, dude. Look at that. Yeah, since we already got that over here, let's collapse that. See how many individual, be doing individual things. Better guns. Invest in civilian industry. Very common game up. We fought to set America free after the our civilian industry in favor of our military ones. Now we're able to a more stable position. We can redeem our wrongs. Indeed, we can. As we can. Let's get a full ride of military shit up into here. It's gonna take a long ass while over here, but it shall be nice. Gonna be grand even. And at the very least over here we're getting that good shit going on. The troops. Transforming San Diego. Oops. San Diego, the area where ideology is strongest, it was there where World conquered his great march, bringing the Legion to public attention for the first time. We shall fulfill our city and transform it into the Le Soleil of America. Because you know, pelley doesn't exist anymore, as we know it. There's some stick oil. Because you know, no matter where we are in the timeline, America always wants that goddamn oil. Also, I might do another chief for XP. At the very least, over here. A little chief for XP, really. Maybe because we have no way to generate it on our own without a fucking focus tree of events and shit. That goddamn thing. Very depressing. And that's the agriculture. While the agriculture sector of the West Coast is certainly more developed than the Midwest, we still have remnants of our non-mechanized farming in some isolated communities. We shall last fix this and improve our ability to grow crops. I wonder if it would be like Tino equivalents, really. And like, you know, in terms of like region stuff over here. Now we got this region over here, we got the Great Plains over here, the Midwest, the East, the West Coast, and then the East Coast. Over here. Like, considering all these are puppet states over into there. We see that to be like the arcade stuff, except that the arcades can actually unify Russia. Then you got the closest states over to here. It's like, you know, like a little fucking collaboration regime out here, and then like a bunch of over here, but they're also directly closest to over here. Then you got the you got like the Central Siberian-esque stuff over here. Then you got the Far East equivalent over here. That's my guess over into here. Seems right from what I've seen. Come over here, let's get our stability up and running actually. While Command Pest 5 Division was an expanded Department of Commerce, while he couldn't achieve this in his lifetime, he will bring his dream to reality. Department of Commerce will be expanded, including importing, exporting, and domestic. The domestic. The European Refugee Coalition, you know, he was doing European Refugee Coalition things. And while we are trying to do something, yeah, we definitely will do this over here once we get this shit going. We get Air Force stuff. Yeah, we're gonna get, what are you over here? We get over a round tree. You over here. Seems like Roswell actually doing shit for once. Maybe the European Refugee Coalition. Doing European Refugee Coalition things. Yeah, there goes that. Use Pan-Asian jets. These Pan-Asian UPCs, one of the most formidable air forces of America. We will defeat them. We'll be able to capture a sizable number of them. We will defeat them, sorry. We use jets and study them in order to produce our own kinds of jets, all kinds of speed. Okay, now we got that. Now Roswell we're doing over here. Actually, I'm gonna do something real quick. Yeah. Don't hurt. He's fine though. So I'm not saying that a lot over here. So I tend to fucking repeat myself at times because I remember shit. Get even better remember shit here. Hey, you Roswell. Neat. You doing damn well for yourself. I'll go with the NA superiority avenue. Won't you then be a long way off? You still try to aim for that. Aim for all this. For all this and that, mi amigo. You shall win over here. I feel like this would. Sorry about that. I hit my fucking foot and accidentally paused over here and I went. Didn't realize for a bit over here. We didn't go too far. Oh yeah, I didn't realize my fucking dumbass over here be doing stupid shit. And look at all this equipment that we need. Get a long ass mount. Yeah, it'll be worth it. That's a military factory building. We in Washington, we barely had any factories that produce equipment these days along but the memories not. We shall attempt to create more factories in our commonwealth and make sure that we are never in a situation like that again. Top of that window. I'm gonna sneeze over here and this here because this time I knew that was coming on and rather not when I have you hit it over here because usually it's not interesting to sneeze and it just comes on over here and I cannot pause the recording when that happens. I do apologize for that because it is definitely distracting. But at the very least, because of facilities and buildings and shit going on over here. And they're actually getting close to time over here. They actually ended a bit earlier. Here after this little tree of the focus is completed. Yes. And with that over here, we shall focus on continuing our military stuff. Next time over here, just pretty much building ourselves up a bit more before we really get things down dirty. So I'll shoot you guys in the next part.